Hi, we are going to work on page 589, the question, how many food deserts does Milwaukee County have? So now this is Milwaukee County. We are going to do the same, joins and relates, and we're going to relate. And here we're going to do the same, county FIPS and match with food desert. And county FIPS and relates 3. And now we're going to right click on it for the attribute table. And now we're going to click Milwaukee. Start with the M right here. And now we're going to go to relates 3. And now we can see there are 20 food deserts in Milwaukee County. 20. Okay, now we're going to save it and move to exercise 3. So in exercise 3, we're going to work, first we're going to start our map document. So in this one, we're going to join data by location. For the final stage of the research project, we're going to create a map showing which counties have the highest number of food desert tracts. Those counties should receive top priority for state resources dedicated for reducing food desert. So you see the map you have been working with showing Wisconsin County and a food desert. So it's opening my other window. I'm going to drag it here and maximize it. And the same way you can see Wisconsin County and then food deserts and a background state layer. You will join the Wisconsin food desert layer to a Wisconsin County layer. Instead of performing a table join between a spatial layer and a non-spatial table, as we did in previous videos, we're going to create a spatial join to combine 2 spatial layers. Specifically, you want to create a spatial join based on a containment relationship between 2 polygon layers, food desert tracts contained with counties. Although the join dialog box can create spatial joins, there is another option that provides more options for handling data relationships, the Spatial Join Geoprocessing tool. The Spatial Join Geoprocessing tool is in ArcToolbox. You will learn more about ArcToolbox and use many more of its tools in the upcoming chapters on analysis. So I'm going to make a series of tools in the later chapters. So on the standard toolbar, we're going to click Toolbox button. And then we're going to choose the Tool Analysis to Overlay to Set. And here is the spatial join. So there is another way that you can find spatial join. You could just click search and type in spatial join here. And then you can see spatial tool join is overlay spatial join. So there was another way. But now we have it here. We're going to perform spatial join. Now we opened the spatial join tool. So the spatial join dialog, the target feature, choose Wisconsin counties. For join feature, choose Wisconsin food desert. And we're going to set feature class location to chapter 17, my data, my Wisconsin geodatabase, and called feature class county statistic. First is Wisconsin County and food. So the target And if we can click show help, so it will be very nice that each time you do show help for the tools that you can learn which one is which one. So target feature is attribute of the target feature, and the attribute from the join feature are transferred to the output feature class. However, a subset attributes can be defined in the field map parameter. So now for the join one, that we need the Wisconsin food deserts, and here I explain it for you. And then we're going to save it in the geodatabase in chapter 17. My data and geodatabase, double click in it, and then we're going to type in county stats. And for join operation, maintain the default join 1-to-1. Join 1-to-1. And then you may wonder why you are using 1-to-1 option here. This isn't about cardinality. Yes, you have many food deserts that you want to join to each county. However, you want only one now returned for each target feature. If you choose one-to-many, you will get a separate row for each county match. Maintain the default for keep all target features. This means even counties without food deserts will remain in the output feature class. So we're going to, as I mentioned, we click the show help button to read more about each tool parameter, and you can read more. In the field map of join feature panel, scroll down until you see total, pop double field, right click it, and merge rule equal bear to sum, and then the total population field is the lower third of the list. So we're going to find it. Lower third. Total population double, it's right here. And we're going to right click on it, merge rule, sum. So the output will now show the sum. I'm going to click again, and it's checked. So now show the sum of all the populations that live within the food desert in each county. Note that the default merge rule is first. This means that when there are multiple join features that share space with a target feature, only the first attribute value will appear in the output table. Next, you will change the merge rule for all the attributes related to the food study. So you can see the average percentage of those living in food deserts who have a low access to grocery stores. Change the percent low population merge rule to mean. Okay. So the percent low population to mean. Then scroll down as necessary. Change the merge rule for the next 9 fields. Summing the numerical figure and average mean the percentages. Those with fields named begin with percent. With the percent, and we're going to change this to mean. Percent to mean again, and percent kids to mean again, percent mean, with a percent. And then the count field, which tallies all join features with each target feature, will be added automatically to the target table. So now here will be contains. Okay. So we're going to change the match option to contains. Now in this case, we're going to see, going to click OK to run the spatial join tool. When the process is completed, the output layer is added to the map with a randomly chosen fill color. So we're going to close ArcGIS56 and we're going to close here as well. Okay. Okay, and then now we're going to close ArcGIS56 and close everything else so we can see our new layer closely. We're going to move the Wisconsin Food Desert on top layer in the drawer order in the table of contents. Open the attribute table of county status. Notice the join count field sort by ascending order. Sorted. Okay, now we sorted by ascending order. Now we're going to scroll the rows to note how many food deserts are in each county. So there are a lot of attributes now. Remember, the food desert layer was the result of a join to census tracts. So you now have an attribute from counties, census tracts data, and the food desert research all within one table. Scroll to the right. Notice that the counties have join count value of 0, have a full values of census, have a null value. For census tracts data and food desert data. If you select one of these rows, you can see on the map of the county has no food desert. To do that, we're going to move this and we can do interactive map. My computer is slow. Let's give a little time and turn this layer on. Oh, I move all to the way to the right. I'm going to scroll back and do it again. So now, okay, finally it shows up, which is really slow. Going to scroll to the right. So those have a no food desert. Yes. Okay, which is correct if we can see from the map. And we played around with it. So we going to scroll further to the right. The food desert attribute you are interested in begin with total population, total number of people who live in food desert in each county. So where is the total population? Right here. And now we have the data here. I'm going to expand it so you can see better. Sort the total population field by descending order and then scroll to the top of the table. So we're going to right click on it and we're going to click descending. And there are 62,145 people in this county. So we're going to click that. Then examine the food desert attribute sorting fields you like. So which county food desert population has the highest percentage of children? So children, kids, we're going to sort them. AS has the highest percentage. Okay, we sort this. percentage of kids is 24th, and it will be this county. And we're going to use the Identify tool to click it. It will be the Eau Claire County has the highest. So next you want to symbolize the map to show the number of people